For skiers and snowboarders alike, freeriding is one of the most exciting snow sports around. Taking advantage of the natural landscape, freeriders perform heart-stopping jumps and tricks and explore terrain that others consider too difficult or just too dangerous to ride. In 2008, the Freeride World Tour was launched. With 5 stops across the globe, the tour pits the world's top riders against each other. Split into 4 categories, both men and women compete in skiing and snowboarding, with the senior men's ski the most eagerly anticipated element. Hale-woods is the tour's founder and organizer.
The Freeride World Tour has its origins in the Xtreme race of Verbier, a competition that has been running since 1996. It's a competition that sets the bar high, and elements of freestyle skiing are now included in freeriding. So now we don't just do jumps, we do tricks as well. Places are hard to get as the standard is really high.
Verbier, Switzerland. 2015 marks the 20th anniversary of competition here on the north face of the Bec des Roses mountain in the Pennine Alps. As with any World Tour event, riders have only one attempt to ski or board their way to the finish line. There's no opportunity to practice, and competitors have to pick their routes by studying the mountains from afar.
I think I'm going to stick with what I'm doing.
Located in the southwest of Switzerland, this is the final and most prestigious stage of the tour. Verbier has a population of around 3,000, but during ski season, that number increases tenfold. We caught up with home rider Samuel Ontermatten.
Verbier and Bec des Roses are a special combination that brings our sport very close to the public. Typically, the events are in places that aren't easily accessible. But here in Verbier, we are watched by thousands of people who can take in even the slightest turns. I believe that this is something that makes Verbier unique in our sport.
Ontermatten is amongst the leading free riders in the world. He's one of 8 senior male skiers that Judge Dion Newport will be running the rule over in competition.
So when we're judging, we look at an overall impression system. That's the way we do it. We have 5 categories, and the first one is the line, so where they go down the face. Second is the air and style, so obviously what jumps they do, what tricks they do, and how well they land those. Then control is obviously a very big one. Fluidity, so if they're stopping during their run, if they're consistently fast. And then the last one is technique.
The reason the riders don't have a practice run is so that the snow on the mountain face can remain in as pristine condition as possible ahead of competition. This year, 21-year-old American rookie Gords Rodney has taken the freeride world by storm. A scintillating run last time out in Alaska proved to be Rodney's 2nd Tour victory of the year. Indeed, it was his greatest run to date and leaves him in pole position for the championship crown coming into the final round. It's been a whirlwind debut for the youngster.
It's a blast. Just been trying to have as much fun as I can and ski the lines that I want to ski. Try to not think about it too much as a competition. Definitely still do, but just trying to go out there and ski the lines that I want to do. Know I can do.
Gords Rodney, Golden Rod, whatever you want to call him, he's really taken the Freeride World Tour by storm. He was a bit of a dark horse coming in, and he's just done really, really well. He's a solid skier for such a tall guy, but he's aggressive, he's got the tricks, he's got no hesitation in his runs, and he's got the possibility to keep that golden bib and win the overall.
Over 3,200 meters high at its peak, the jagged north face of the Bec des Rosses is where the sport in Europe was born and is perhaps the most iconic freeriding location in the world. To get to the start gate, the riders must make a 2-hour hike up the mountain. Once there, they can view the 600-meter drop from the summit for the first time.
The Xtreme race of Verbier still is the main event. It's mythical, according to some competitors. The mountain is amazing. It's the most demanding one. There is a natural amphitheatre with more than 8,000 people who can come and watch the event. It's still the biggest race with the biggest budget, and hence it's the final of the World Tour.
It's the final stage of the tour for a reason. A cut is made in the field prior to competition, as only the best riders are deemed able to compete here. It's been said that the Bec des Rosses face is more rock than snow. Limited lines, enormous exposure, and predominantly vertical routes present themselves to the riders. Samuel Untermatten has finished second here in the past, and local hopes are high for his run this year.
A freerider, simply put, is a complete skier. They need to be able to handle any snow conditions and adjust their skills accordingly. Whether it's powder or crusty snow, they have to adapt to the snow conditions, which makes them the most all-round and technically complete skier on the mountain.
After making a solid start, Untermatten chooses a brave route down the face. But it all goes wrong for the Swiss rider, as his challenging line proves too much and he tumbles out of contention. Meanwhile, French skier Aurélien Ducrot, a 3-time winner on this face, competes on an honorary wildcard. And his spectacular line is the undoubted highlight of the day. Ducrot might not be contending for the overall title, but his score of 88.50 is the highest of the day, and he becomes the only skier to win the Xtreme Verbier 4 times. However, the skier in the golden bib is America's Gords Rodney. And for him, there's a bigger prize at stake. Looking to secure the World Championship title, all he needs is to finish in 5th place or better. But he doesn't play it safe. After getting straight into the game with a big top air, George skis fast and strong down a technical route. His effort is enough for a 3rd place finish and a score of 87.75. The rookie has done it.
I don't even really know yet. Guess he just won the whole world tour. It's like out of this freaking world. So happy. Just feels like I could die now. I'm content. I'm like stoked now. It's just so much fun. So I just cannot wait to just keep doing it. And the season was the best I've had ever. And yeah.
Gords Rodney, ladies and gentlemen.
Subscribe now to our YouTube channel for the very best of Trans World Sports.